All right, here we go. OneTake Radio, May 15th. We got B-Rider, T.I., producer Reese. Let's start off with a massive weekend in the NBA. We had the Warriors going down, the Celtics taking it home, another Eastern Conference Finals. But the biggest story coming out was T.I.'s boy, producer Reese's friend of the program here at OneTakeMedia.com, Temetrius Morant, getting in a little bit more trouble. I don't know where he was with the gun in his car, but producer Reese, T.I. is your guy. What do you think of Temetrius? What does he need to do to get into the summer to up his game a little bit here?
Yeah, and just and honestly, I mean, I think it's funny you're calling him this. His name is Temetrius with a T. We've been calling him, you've been calling him Demetrius, which, questionable, again, given your alliance in the NBA, but I like it. I think it's funny. Anyway, man, I mean, so I've been sitting on this, and again, yeah, it's sad to see he's been suspended indefinitely from team activities. The rumor amongst Grizzly fans, I get reports from, again, I have a friend who's a Grizzly fan, 50 games. They are to the point where the fan base is considering they want to bring in Kyrie, and they actually want to move up. That was one thing that was floated these days was let's bring Kyrie in. They believe that they have pieces around Ja, and Ja's now the issue. Strange, because I've been saying that for a while. But the more I think about this, man, like, have we ever stopped to consider that maybe he's in serious risk or danger? And that this is an actual protection mean? I don't know why else you keep bringing a gun. Why you keep bringing a gun into public places, including a car? Because if you're like not a basketball player and you got pulled over, that's like serious fucking jail time. Brett, I don't know if you have got any brush-ins with the law, but I imagine that like carrying a fucking firearm in your vehicle without a permit is probably quite a significant sentence. So where I think if he's
it depends what state he's in. I think if he's in Tennessee, it's different than if he's in California, of course. But you would need some sort of carry, right, in any of the states. Which, like, I feel like if he had, he would have came out and said like he has, because then it's like he can't get in trouble for it.
Right, so then it's like lawful, yeah.
I like the conspiracy theories, T.I. I like them.
I don't know.
And the fact that it's unregistered, too. So I don't think it matters what the law is.
Do we know that it's unregistered?
I'm pretty sure that it came out that it was unregistered, yeah.
I mean, that's a whole nother can of worms. I mean, they killed Young Dolph, the rapper, the 100 shots. He was a Memphis guy. They killed him when he was going to get his mom cookies. So, again, I'm praying for Temetrius Morant. I hope that it works out. I think I've said that for a long time he's not going to stay in Memphis. I think this may be all she wrote for the Memphis. They lost Dylan Brooks. I think this is it for Ja in Memphis potentially. I do want to flip this on, and then we can move on from this. Shanghai Sharks.
I still like calling him Demetrius. I think I'm going to call him Demetrius.
That's fine. You can call him that until he cleans his act up. Like it's kind of like, it's a respect. It's like once you start performing, we'll call you Ja. But until then, you're by your actual name. Last thing, Shanghai Sharks, Dylan Brooks, Ja Morant, CBL. Dan, you would be excited about the Chinese Basketball League picking both those guys up. That would be an electric backcourt. You get them 1-2. That's multiple CBL championships. And dude, I mean, Ja may not really win an NBA title, but I bet you damn sure he could average maybe 40 fucking points in the CBL. Chinese basketball.
That's facts. I think producer Reese could average about 20 in the CBL. So me and producer Reese have been planning our PRC trip to get back to the homeland. B-Rider, you mentioned a couple things on Demetrius there. I don't know if you got anything else to add there, but it seems like it's he could spin zone it in a way where he's like the gun guy. Imagine that. Because the NBA definitely leans left politically. He could totally spin it. I just thought of that right now. If he's like, hey, I just love concealed carry. I just love lawfully carrying guns. He could totally make this into like a freedom argument for himself.
He's had right-wing people on Twitter like he's not doing anything wrong. Like if there's a carry, he's allowed to carry.
Dude, he's in the South. He's in the place to do it in fucking Memphis, man.
He needs to pivot fast. He needs to pivot fast.
That's true.
I don't know if you guys. So I like collecting scorecards, and it was funny because you said Young Dolph. One of Ja Morant's rookie cards went fucking through the roof right after Young Dolph died because Young Dolph is in the background of his rookie card on the floor seats. So it was like a sick card for a while.
Do you have the card?
I don't. I wish I did.
Okay.
But
Sir.
It's too bad though, man. I mean, he's not on my fantasy team anymore, so it's not really my problem. Don't really care about it too much. But I mean, dude, the guy just came out with a signature shoe. Like he's supposed to be like the next big thing. I mean,
one's big.
He's getting comparison. You know, I mean, like he was kind of becoming like almost like the modern, like this generation's Iverson. Like maybe he wasn't like, a perennial winner, but I mean, he was flashy. All the kids liked him. He was kind of on the underdog team. He was an undersized point guard who just scored a lot. Yeah. So I mean, it's too bad. I mean, I hope he figures it out. I mean, either he's in danger or he's got like a identity crisis where he's trying to be something he's not. Like I don't know, but clearly he's hanging around with the wrong people too, bro. Like someone needs to talk to his parents because his behavior was fucking wild.
He needs to get to a meeting.
He does. I got
That's
to
Yeah, he needs to get to a meeting. Yeah, that's facts. But I think that the right wing spin zone could be a short-term move.
I'd love it, dude. He's
electric.
in Tennessee. What if fucking
That could be electric. That's unbelievable. I might have to call his ass and say, hey, OneTake Media PR coming in hot.
If you think about it too, so they want to pair him up with Kyrie, and think about like when Kyrie was going through all that COVID shit, all the fucking right wing people were fucking coming to him too. It's funny. It's just funny, dude. It's funny. Maybe that
would be awesome. I know, dude. Yeah, hey man,
move.
It's the social media can make some strange bedfellows. You know,
they called Kyrie a hero because he wouldn't give a shot. And in all fairness to Kyrie's defense, he did win that battle. You can say whatever you want about Kyrie, but he did win the COVID battle against the NBA, and he didn't get it.
In the back pocket.
And now he's back, and then he got paid, and he's not doing fucking anything. But he lost his Nike deal, and John Morant still has his. So I don't know. I guess gun violence is. Oh, I guess he tweeted it. What did he do? He tweeted the Pride link to like the documentary they said was I don't know,
the anti-Semitic. All he did was retweet it. It's not like he was like throwing out his own.
He didn't make it.
To just go for like the politics thing. So are the left going to start saying that like Nike like is okay with gun? I mean, there have been like multiple school shootings too, and like John Morant's flashing a gun, and he's got this massive shoe deal with Nike. Like there could be some real turmoil with NBA stars in both sides of the aisle, regardless of where you sit. So I don't know. It's sad to see. Some things are bigger than sports.
NBA usually plays it safe when it comes to PR, but I wouldn't.
I love John Morant. I used to love John Morant too. Now it's just like
he fucked your fantasy basketball season though.
Yeah, he fucking for real did. I had to pick up what's his backup? Tyus Jones. I mean, he was all right, but he's not John Morant.
Yeah, be right. That's no good, man. We got to. We got Quincy. Quincy coming in. All right, good timing. All right, let's talk about the teams that were actually relevant this weekend. Unfortunately, the Warriors do not get it done down in Los Angeles. Celtics do get it done in one of the craziest games we've seen in the last few years. B-Rider, what's the energy like in Boston for Game 7? Tatum went for 51? Jaylen Brown, 25? As a guy who's watched every bounce of the basketball this year, T.I., it was a great win for the whole city.
Think about this, too, right? Julian Edelman was in the house for it. Celtics went on a 28-3 run to begin the second half. 28-3 lives the fuck on, baby.
Points, producers, points for days. Come on now, that's outstanding. That's outstanding.
It's crazy, man, because, like, what was it? It was 55-52 at halftime. It was 55 all. They hit a three, and next thing you know, the Celtics are up 25. I'm like, dude, what? Like, it was like a casual. And it was crazy, too, because Jason Tatum, he hit that three, and you just saw him looking up as he turned around. He's like, oh, my God. Like, he was unconscious, right?
Yeah.
Comes down, and then, like, I don't know why they kept putting Embiid on him. Like, you're just embarrassing your MVP. Like, that's sad. Comes down, splashes another three, and turns around, TV timeout, and goes, this is my fucking city. Like, dude, he's starting to get personality. If he can just get a little bit of that mojo. I know we were down on him last week, and I was too. I even said it. He was bad for the first three halves of the games, 4, 5, and 6.
Yep.
And he was bad almost all of Game 6. He was shit in the finals last year, and I'm on record even saying, like, maybe he's just, like, not built for the big moment. But in that Game 7, like, he did 51 points. Well, that was what? The Game 7, that was Game 7 all-time record for points in a Game 7. Just missed the Celtics. The Celtics playoff record's 54. He just missed that. So, I mean, it's nice to see, man. We'll see. We got the Heat again. But I told you, the Heat are weird, dude. I'm not in the Heat are an 8 seed, but they're not an 8 seed.
Yeah.
The Heat are coming for blood. It's what, the third time they're in the Eastern Conference Finals against the Heat in the last 4 years.
In 4 years, yeah.
I mean, it came down to Jimmy Big Balls pulling up for a fucking three-pointer with seconds left on the clock, down by 2 that he missed.
Yeah.
Dude, Jimmy Butler's scary as fuck, bro.
Yeah, I think that's what you and I were saying when T.I. was giving a shit about like how we didn't want the Celtics playing the Heat in the first round. It's like
I would rather the Celtics play the Hawks than the Heat.
100%. The Heat actually have some fight.
The Heat are weird. They're weird. They're wonky. Coach Spo's a great coach. He coaches his ass off. I don't love that matchup. They worry me more than the Hawks. I think the Celtics.
How are you talking titles, both of you fucking bozos, and you're afraid of the Heat, bro? My God.
It's not about being afraid of the Heat, T.I. It's about who are you setting yourself up with moving forward. It's just being realistic, T.I.
You know what I'm saying? We're just looking at the matchup. Realistically.
All he's saying is that he'd rather play the Hawks than the Heat. Anyone with a brain knows that, T.I.
I just don't love
Daniel.
They're just that kind of weird, frisky team that when the playoffs come around. Yeah,
Bro's
no,
a
he's a damn good coach, and they just have that, like, they have the matchups, and they have the culture at this point. I mean, if you go back 10 years, they're all leaving the stadium in, Game 6 of the 2013 finals, or was that 14? No, it was 14, sorry. No, it was 13, 10 years ago.
Yeah. It's impressive, though, when you have Max Strus and, what's his name?
Undrafted guys. That guy's, I think, at least last year, I don't know the team as well this year.
They have the most undrafted guys in the NBA.
And it's
I know they had 2 undrafted starters last year in the conference finals. That's
unbelievable.
unbelievable.
Like every fucking year. Duncan Robinson, another kid. I mean, he's from York Beach, Maine. Shout out York. But it's fucking crazy. Every fucking year they turn out these like sharp shooting undrafted free agents. It's impressive, man.
Yeah. T.I., any thoughts on the process? I mean, our friend of the program, Bear, not here.
I was hoping they'd win. It's kind of like the Make-A-Wish kid, like with his current situation that we can't discuss on air. I'm hoping that the Sixers would win for Bear.
Oh, my God.
Unfortunately, it didn't fall that way. They stopped playing basketball. I don't agree with the sentiment that was like a historic game for the Celtics. I think it was a bigger game for Philly than it was for the Celtics. I mean, it failed miserably. So hats off to Jason Tatum. Yeah, he broke Steph's record by 1 point. I hope he can do that in the later rounds. I won't be watching this year. I'm very happy that basketball's over. Again, it's the WWE. I don't like the NBA. And when Steph Curry...
Lakers tab, baby. Lakers tab. Come on now. Your boys are in the conference finals.
That is true. Now, LeBron, he was really happy in the post-game presser. I also love Draymond. I love Draymond. The double agent thing's a little weird. I like him hugging him and smiling after the game. He was really excited. I'm happy about that. Yeah, I guess I got to make a return. I will start rooting for the Lakers just because I hope that brings their downfall. I think Anthony Davis is kind of a bitch. To just be totally... I mean, like, everyone's like, oh, someone like text me, like, he has 10 offensive rebounds in the first 10 minutes of a game. Bro, they trotted out all guards, and Draymond is the big to start. Like, no shit, he's going to fucking grab boards. He's the biggest guy out there by, like, 8 inches. Or no, Draymond's what, 6'7" or 6'8", so like he's got a couple inches on him even still. He's way bigger. Yeah, I mean, I'm sad about the Sixers. I'm sad for Adam. Happy for Boston. But yeah, Laker tab lives on. Warriors shot 35% from 3 for the whole series. Steph Curry also wasn't very good in the series. He shot 35% or so from 3, I think 34 and change maybe. Jordan Poole. Maybe one of the worst contracts. That's the real story there. Jordan Poole and Andrew Wiggins, the productivity in the second round. Yeah, but Andrew Wiggins literally was off the couch, to be fair. I mean, I don't know what happened. I don't know why. But the reality
he still got a big contract last year, T. They won the title. He got a big fucking contract. Jordan Poole, a massive contract.
And he that's not a bad contract, but I'm saying, again, I know you don't watch basketball. He was absent from the team for 2 months. He wasn't working out.
I know, brother. I'm talking about the both of them. Okay.
So the Wiggins contract is fine. The Jordan Poole one, I agree with you. If we're talking about Jordan Poole, bad, immature.
Yeah.
I've punched teammates in the face before, and I've gotten punched in the face before. You don't get punched in the face for no reason. And if the shit with Draymond really
quote that shit, producers. Quote that shit. T.I. You don't get punched in the face for no reason.
If the Draymond shit was really a factor in this whole season, then how mentally weak are you, dude? I don't know, man. Trade him for a fucking chicken sandwich if you can even trade him.
Did you see the trade that Colin Coward?
All right, we got Quincy in the house. Baby. Quincy wants to get his words in. Thanks for showing up, Quincy. That's our guy, baby. That's our guy. Quincy,
sorry, I'm checking this laptop. I have the worst laptop. I think the worst MacBook Pro ever made by Apple. I'm pretty sure it's the worst one.
I hate to see it.
It's a scam. Yeah, I just got to buy a new one. I guess the only solution with Apple products is you just got to buy the new one. It's we can't. It's not going to fix the old one. You just buy the new one. So.
Yeah.
I was going to ask for your opinion, comments about the Anthony Davis head injury, but he had no problem striking his own teammate.
Oh, this is real bad. Quincy might need to get the boot. Producers.
AD's head hurts.
He's it's a series. We'll take him over the head.
I think Quincy's out. It's just the connection's really bad with Quincy. I think we got to boot him.
Is my audio bad?
Yeah, it's bad. I can't hear you. Shaq was
Quincy,
laughing.
we love you. We got to boot you. We love you. We got to boot you.
I'm gonna bring this back. Did you see Colin Coward when you can cut the previous part anyways, poor kid. But so he proposed a trade Jaylen Brown and Malcolm Brogdon for Jordan Poole and Andrew Wiggins. I'm like, dude, is this guy smoking crack?
He's just. We're playing into the cards by kind of making that.
I don't watch that hogwash, bro.
I don't either. I seen that shit online. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is he on? That's the worst. If the Warriors did not do that, I would be concerned. That's the dumbest shit. I don't even think that. I mean, I'm surprised. I don't know why I brought it up. It just really bugged me that it was even talked about. I'm like, dude,
OneTake Radio is the
Jaylen
only
Brown.
place that you can go for trusted sports takes from guys who watch every bounce of every basketball game all season, especially their host B Rider. So that's the sentiment.
I turned the Warriors game off when fucking Anthony Lamb came into the game. It was quite clear at that point it was over. I think there was like 3 or 4 minutes left. It was borderline.
The Warriors had a better cadence. The Warriors had a better cadence in the Kings series as far as getting guys like Kuminga involved, even, right?
Kuminga had an
Looney was playing
attitude
better.
problem, so he got benched allegedly, and he wants out too. He says if he doesn't have a more prominent role, he wants out, and he was supposed to be one of the up and coming young guys.
Well, it seemed like, all right, so the last thing, Jordan Poole, he like doesn't have the same foundation. Like, he has the talent, but this, like, foundation-wise, like, mentally, for guys like Clay and Stephen Curry, like, he's not even close to their level as far as, like, professionalism and just, like, consistency, right? Those guys are, like,
Jordan
obviously
Poole
incredible
thinks he's
talents,
better
but what
than he
makes,
is, I think.
yeah, what makes them great players is that they're also, like, really solid people.
They're
Like, they have their
coachable.
feet under them. They're super coachable. Like, they take feedback. They want to improve incrementally. Like, once you get to that level where you're at the 1%, the 1%, the 1%,
I mean,
like, there's
he
only
was kind
small
of a
increases
bitch
you can
at
make per year.
Michigan too, though, for keeping it real. He was kind of a bitch in college as well.
But he was very good last year in the finals.
Yeah,
he was.
I mean,
in the
plays- plays
finals
their
he
cover.
was, but people forget that
was
like
nails.
before that run, he was in the fucking G League, dude. Like, it isn't that far fetched to like think that maybe that was lightning in the bottle. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's not the core problem, but I'll tell you what: you pay a guy whatever his contract is, over $100 million, you'd expect better than fucking geez here. What's his 25% from 3? What was his points per game? I'm not even a fucking stats
No, he was
guy.
terrible. I mean, he goose egged one day. He fucking had 0 in game 5.
8.3
Right?
per game, man. Like, you
That's
can't
terrible.
fucking do that.
But what I'm
dude.
saying, yeah, if you're expecting him to be like, as when, Clay moves forward, and that's another question is like, what are the contract situations going to be this summer going? I think,
They don't
Clay
have
plays
any
one
room.
more year.
They
Like,
don't
it
have
ain't,
any
it
room,
ain't, like, he ain't the next Klay Thompson. Like, that's all I'm saying.
No.
Unless he needs to fucking mature himself. I guess that's one of the themes of the day is like, these guys that are getting hundreds of millions of dollars need to have their feet under them a little bit more.
In respect to
if-
that, though, there is no next Klay Thompson either.
That's facts.
You know what I mean?
I mean, it's
You
like
know what I'm
there's for Hall of Fame guys, it's like, yeah, it's always unfair to try to put that on. Yeah, everyone's got to be their own player in whatever field it is. But
It's
you want to
okay,
have
dude.
like a guy that you can build around, right? I mean, not everyone's going to win 4 titles in 6 years or whatever it is. But
Yeah, that doesn't happen very often, really, in any sport. Hey, but it's okay
That's
because
true, yeah.
I've always been a Lakers fan anyway. So fucking now, yeah, I'm trying to root for the Lakers. I don't even know when's game 1. Is it tomorrow?
yeah, tomorrow I think Lakers win that series in 6. Lakers Celtics final, man. I'm really rooting for it. I think
I mean,
it's
that's
going to be
what
outstanding. It's going to be high energy.
That's what I'm ultimately rooting for. Even like Celtics fan aside, I would love to see a LeBron led Lakers and the new age like Jason Tatum Celtics. Like that would be fucking nails, dude. That would be
pretty
electric.
unbelievable. Yeah, I mean the
That would be
Celtics
the
the Celtics
script,
haven't
that's
beaten
all.
LeBron. The Celtics haven't beaten
That's the
LeBron in the
script.
playoffs. That is the script. Yeah,
That's the script.
That's the sign. We need to get T.I. do his own version of the signs. That would be outstanding.
Booking. The signs.
Well, they beat them in the 2010 playoff run, right? B-Rider?
The Lakers beat the Celtics, and then the Celtics.
No, I
beat the
know.
Lakers.
I'm saying when was the last time that because the last time that the Celtics were actually good in the older LeBron days was 2012. They beat him in the Eastern Conference Finals in game 7 in Miami. But
the Heat.
the Celtics versus the Heat. Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
I'm trying to think of
Because
2010.
KG like returned to form for that series. KG was throwing up 20 and 10 all series.
Yeah, that
After
was an
going-
awesome series. That was the end of that team.
I was
there.
at
But,
I was at the Red Sox game and we were watching it like on one of like the little club TVs. It was like game 6 and LeBron he dropped like 51. Was that?
Oh yeah, that was the dunk over Jason Terry. Producer Reese, you got to clip in Paul Pierce game 5, 2012 Eastern Conference Finals with
Yikes.
Jones in left wing, and he says, "I'm so bad, man. I'm so bad." You got to clip that in, producers. All right, next up, what else we got here? I think that's about it. We got Preakness. I don't know if you got anything on the Preakness. I want to get Quincy's take on the Bryce Young video. He looked very small under center there.
He was hidden
Like,
behind the line, dude.
He was like
He's got a cannon though, dude. The guy does have a fucking cannon.
Oh, he's
He was
super
looking
talented.
small.
His feet are good too. He's athletic as all.
I
hell.
think he's gonna be pretty good, to be honest. I know people are making
Yeah.
fun of him for his height, but he can sling it.
Yeah. He's gonna be what Kyler Murray is not. I think if we're
A
if
leader?
we're being honest.
Yeah, probably. The
Leader and
Preakness,
actually good.
I don't know. It's not a great race. It's an 8-horse field. Again, pace is going to be
8
questionable.
horses? That's
8
it?
horses. Baffert does have an entry. National Treasure, 4-1. Who fucking knows? This is his first race back in the limelight really in a long time. We'll see how hard he pushes it, if you know what I mean. You read between the lines of that statement. If he pushes it pretty hard, he's a very hard guy. His horses are very hard to beat because in addition when you give horses drugs and you train well, which he does do. Like, people talk about this shit. I mean, the guy's a legitimate horseman. He's been around the game for fucking ever. The regimen and the way he drills his horses is very legitimate. He's got John Velasquez aboard. John Velasquez, I got a bobblehead, and you have a room I can bring it on if you'd like to see it, but he's fucking a zillion years old. I don't think Mage is going to be able to...
That was probably the only jockey I could name off the top of my head, though. That guy's had a pretty wild career.
Mage, yeah, he's very wild. Mage is not going to win the Triple Crown, I don't think. If I had to give a pick right now, and this will probably change 10 times, to be honest, I'll probably end up just taking the Baffert horse, especially if, like, he goes above 4-1, but I'll take First Mission with Saez. Brad Cox is also, I think, a big fucking cheater. If you guys have ever watched horse racing, he's the fat guy. He wears the stupid fucking trucker hats with suits. Drives me fucking insane. He's some dumb fucking guy. I think he's from Kentucky. I don't know where the fuck he's from. But, yeah, I mean, he's got Saez aboard. He's been juicing, I think, big time. Outside post, too, in the 8. Luis will be aggressive and hopefully get a good trip. Again, I don't think there's a ton of speed in there, so I don't know what Mage will close into. But who knows? I'll save us, and they'll probably run the fucking quarter mile in 20 seconds this time because I didn't think there was going to be any fucking pace in the Derby. So, yeah, right now, First Mission with Saez.
Pimlico's a faster track than Kentucky Derby, isn't it? Slightly?
Like, typically, yeah. I mean, like the surface, like it just depends, right? I mean, if it changes the surface.
Kentucky Derby, I always think of it's like a little bit muddier. It's like a little bit earlier in the year.
If you get rain, but it usually still favors speed. Like Churchill Downs is typically like, I mean, all day the track was playing fast and like favoring speed. If you watched races earlier, a lot of front runners won. But, Pimlico typically favors speed. Really, where you'll see a closer kind of like be able to make grounds with Belmont. I mean, partially because it's the fucking longest race of them all, right? So, yeah, I mean, last year I have the winner. Last year I won with Preakness and with Belmont. Early voting won with Preakness. He was on the lead the whole time. So, I mean, yeah, you're just right off of it. So you never know. They are animals at the end of the day. But yeah, First Mission as of right now. But dude, if the Baffert horse is above 5-1, I may flip my pick because like right now First Mission's like 5-2. You're probably gonna get like 5-2 would be great, but I bet you get like 2-1. If National Treasure is like above 5-1, then that'll be my pick because it's like I'll just take a chance that like Baffert's gonna shove it up everyone's ass.
Producer Reese is looking for a winner's walk one of these days, man. Producer Reese, get your damn picks in. Get your damn picks in. T.I.'s flying to Baltimore Friday night. We'll see you at Pimlico. All right, last thing. TB12 coming back to New England, B. Ryder. Is that actually going to happen? I haven't heard TB12 confirm that he's going to be in Foxborough for opening night. I've not actually heard. I saw Robert Kraft getting excited about it.
Did you see? Did you see the schedule release? Schedule release video?
For the Patriots.
Yeah.
With like the retirement home run, right? Where it's like
right. Did you watch the very end of it? Did you see
the
very end of it?
I did not make it through the whole thing. No.
The very end of the video, there's a ring at the doorbell. McCourty answers the door, and it's TB12 at the door, and he goes, "You got room for one more."
Oh, okay.
TB12 is getting involved in the organization again. I think it's going to happen. Why wouldn't it happen? Of course he's going to.
All right. No, I love that. Yeah,
he was there 20+ years.
Yeah, no, I think it's great. I think it's great.
He's back.
Yeah.
He doesn't hate us as much as we think he does. I think he, fucks with us a little bit. I think he, we'll get over it.
T.I. just fucking leaves. And then there's rumors of him buying a stake in the Raiders. And then my point in all this is that
did you see Kim Kardashian is looking for a house on his street? Is she dating older men now? I thought
is she going after TB12? Is she going after TB12?
Could be. I don't know. Thank God he's not playing anymore.
Really close friends.
Yikes.
Whoa, really close friends. Wow. Damn, yeah. TB12 likes dating women who have more money than him. That's kind of crazy, bro. TB12, what's up with that, bro?
He's a beta.
He's a guy
he's a fucking beta.
I don't see him actually calling games. I don't see him it's not going to be this season, obviously, but even the next year moving forward, he's got the massive contract with Fox, what have you.
I don't know.
I don't see him actually ever getting in the booth. I don't see it. I could be completely wrong on that.
Did you see who CBS signed today? They signed Matt Ryan. Poor Matt Ryan.
Oh, right, yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Poor Matt Ryan had to put out a tweet announcing it, and then he said this is.
He's not retiring, though. He's not retiring.
What a poor fucking bastard, dude. I fucking love Matt Ryan, but he's cooked as fuck, but he don't want to go away. But yeah, 28-3.
Poor bastard. He's had a damn good career. He was an NFL MVP, wasn't he? The Falcons won the Super Bowl?
MVP, and he went to the Super Bowl, dude.
Is he the greatest quarterback in the history of Boston College? I say no, but that could be a debate for the post show.
Yeah.
What's up, boys?
Yeah.
I put Flutie over Matt Ryan. I take Flutie over Matt Ryan any day of the week. Come on now.
Fuck Doug Flutie, dude. Doug Flutie's a short.
Whoa, what is this? Whoa, producer Reese.
Doug Flutie. Doug Flutie's like.
No. Fuck Doug Flutie.
He's a loser, dude. He's the type
Oh
of dude.
man,
Doug
He is a
Flutie-
loser.
Ryder, whoa.
Fuck Doug
This is
Flutie.
like you just flipped my world upside down.
Rip
Fuck
the
Doug
jewels.
Flutie from like the biggest
Rip
BC
that
guy in
vape,
the history of
Brady.
BC guys.
Rip that
Explain.
vape. Rip it. Rip that vape first. Blow
Rip that
back.
fucking vape, B-Rider. I need a good explanation here, brother. I hope it's a good one, man. I hope it's a good one.
So
As
first
a
of all-
BC weekend alumnus, that is somewhat offensive.
Listen up.
That is
Listen
somewhat
up.
offensive.
I'm about to put you on game. So, Doug Flutie, first of all, Doug Flutie is not a family man. Doug Flutie wants to pretend he's a family man. He's got a kid with autism, does a lot of good work for that. Doug Flutie has been caught in women's basketball's dorm rooms. He was like, I mean, it's kind of gangster because he's 50 years old, banging like 20-year-olds, but like, dude's like that typical dude that like walks around and wants you to act like he's like a god. Like he's not humble at all. Like he wants you to recognize him for the Heisman winner, this, that, New England Patriot type of guy. Like he's not like a good guy. He's like a douchebag, dude. And there's numerous accounts of him being a douchebag. I don't fuck with that. I love Matt Ryan. Doug Flutie's a short little bitch. He's like 5'7", and the Hail Mary, kind of lucky, if we're being honest.
Boy, this is wild. This is bananas, producer.
I love
I'm not a
it.
Doug Flutie guy.
I'm not a Doug
this-
Flutie guy either anymore. I never was, but now
I
I'm
love Doug
definitely
Flutie. I'm team Doug Flutie for life. One of the
Got to be better.
He cheats
here.
on his wife. We don't like
is he still married? Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
I think
he's
if you're
still
married and you
married,
have
dude.
children,
Bro,
it depends on like Well, okay. You just threw
So
out
Dan
some
Dan
pretty,
endorses. So he's a big
some pretty
PRC
legitimate
guy.
accusations there.
He
All right,
supports
go for what I endorse.
infidelity, PRC, potentially gun violence now of his new stance in Temetrius Morant. What else? He refuses to address any of the multiple allegations against Boston Celtics fans. Man, I don't know.
I'm
man.
happy
I
to
don't-
go case by case on the Boston Celtics fans' accusations. Ti, if
see
if
how
Doug
rattled
Flutie
he
fucks
is?
around and his wife, I don't know what their situation is. I don't know. Some women can be into that.
Not a
Call me
Doug
crazy.
Flutie guy. Don't be a Doug Flutie guy. Doug Flutie.
Call me
like,
crazy.
I
I don't know how
friends
many
who are,
kids.
like,
Yeah,
across-
I think just assaulting a man for his potential infidelity at some point. I mean, it's like do we also want to judge someone based on potentially their worst moments? Maybe they were like on a break, or I don't know. These things can
Don't
happen in a
matter.
marriage. That's however
Don't
long it is.
matter.
Brett
Don't
does
matter.
not tolerate that.
Figure it out.
Brett has a zero tolerance policy.
Brett's a zero tolerance
matter.
policy on.
Listen,
You got-
These are also just
Travis-
accusations. I don't know if any of these
got a
things are
ring-
true.
Travis has a ring on his finger. I know he respects the sanctity of marriage. I think if you're not happy, if you want, listen, if you want to bang college girls as a 50-year-old Skinner, that's your deal. But
Allegedly, we're gonna
it's
get.
not alleged. I used to work for the facilities, and this dude who I worked for.
Sounds pretty alleged, B-Rider. This is some wild things here.
It's secondhand account. Guy knocked on the door to go do a whatever they call it. You got to fix something in her dorm room, and Mr. Doug Flutie answered the door. So what's he doing in there? I don't know. And he used to pull up there. When I was like a student there, he'd pull up in it's Porsche or something. He's just a fucking loser, dude.
Sounds pretty alleged. Sounds pretty alleged. The last time that Dedham beat Natick in football at any level, freshman football 2007, Doug Flutie. Danny Dials was dropping dimes all game. Doug Flutie was behind the bus, gave me a little wave after and said, nice work, big dog. So that was appreciated. So maybe I have a little bit of a soft spot for Doug Flutie.
Personal level, and then what happened?
Maybe I have a little soft spot on him for that reason. But
did you go 0-4 from the varsity level? You poor fucking bastard.
In football, oh yeah, dude.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, maybe.
Dude, we actually almost beat Natick. We were up 14-0 against Natick senior year. We almost caught him. It was like a random Thursday night. It was a Thursday night game. It was all rainy and shit. They thought they were going to smash us. We were about to be up 21-0, but then we got a touchdown called back. It was sad. It was shameful. We a chop block on fourth, and it was 3rd and 2. And anywho, these things happen.
Hey, you guys won on Thanksgiving. People forget that.
People forget that 2009 Thanksgiving. Producer Reese might have to throw in a couple of highlights there. That was all. All right, Ti New York. Yeah, that was a great game.
Real quick, can I read a tweet that made me laugh yesterday? Real quick.
Yes.
It's from the San Francisco 49ers account or San Francisco Giants account. Final Diamondbacks 2, SF Giants 1. Out of cash tweets in all capital letters, losers with 2 exclamation points.
I think they got swept.
That was just so funny.
They got fucking swept. Oh no, it's a 4-game series. They won on Thursday.
He wrote lose. Losers.
B-Rider. You got to teach T.I. about how to be an upstanding fan of your baseball program. What's going on over in Mission Bay these days, T.I., with your beloved Giants?
I don't know. They're just taking fucking pictures like they're about to go out on a Thursday night in fucking college, dude. It's like, we fucking get ready to play a baseball game. How pathetic is that? And tickets, we're playing the Phillies. The Phillies won the pennant last year, right? The tickets to the game tomorrow, I don't play. It's like $100 a seat. Nothing. Remember when I took you to the game where we sat?
I do remember that last year. Yeah.
$60. I paid for them out of fucking. I said, don't worry about it, Dan. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, God bless you. I think I sent you Venmo after, but I don't know if you used Venmo because you're a big Cash App guy. R.I.P. to the founder of Cash App.
Yeah, I really do. That's not good. It's more stuff's come out about that. Yeah, not great. We won't talk about that.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Yeah, man. I mean, the Giants suck, dude. I don't even know. And, like, it's none of these dudes that they signed are really bad. What is wins above replacement? I get it, but I don't really get it. But every dude they've signed, their WAR is negative. So, again, stat sheet tab, spreadsheet tab, Excel tab. It's not checking out far on. The math isn't working, so I don't fucking know. I'm not going to go to a game. And also, again, I hate the MLB schedule. So that's all I have to say about the Giants. I have nothing else to say positive about that. They're not going to play the rookies. Allegedly, they got some good guys in AAA. You got to be a real fucking nerd to care about that, but that's what I read. But they're not going to play here. I don't know what they're waiting for. You're 16.
Stockton, producer Reese. Stockton, baby. Doesn't Stockton have a minor league team? Get those boys, a little bit further west.